Pasty guy. How you
Hello,
doing,
hello,
mate?
hello. Good. How are you?
Aye, good, mate. Did you enjoy that 2-1 win there over Brom with smiling, smiley Saturdays?
Enjoyed is probably stretching it a bit, but yeah, 3 points is 3 points at the end of the day.
Exactly. Enjoyed the result, nonetheless.
Yeah, of course. I mean, mine to be fair, I kind of enjoyed certainly first 22 seconds.
Oh, they were good.
Very
I've had
fast
some good
start.
20 seconds of my time. That 20 seconds was good.
Yeah, lovely. I mean, Ivanovic. I mean, you can see his legs are gone, can't you? Not the same from his. I mean, playing in Russia for a few seasons kind of indicates that, but no, nonetheless, lovely ball from Big Joe, and credit to Almiron. The finish was very good as well, and
then,
actually, first 20 minutes, the times we did, when we did have the ball, were quite sharp. At one point there was a nice, clever little pass from Richie. Rich Almiron near enough latched onto and was through on goal. Didn't quite get the finish, and could have been a lot more comfortable.
Typical Newcastle to not make it comfortable. I mean, after 20 seconds, we were all thinking, cushy, this will be a nice 3-4 nil. We can enjoy this, and then lo and behold, I mean, was it? We'll come on to Brucey because I'll ask you something in a minute. But was it a case of just sitting back too much? Do you think Brucey was happy with the 1-0 at that point? But Billy put them to change second half.
I mean, it's baffling when you think about it, because we after like 20 or so minutes we did sit back. We let them have the ball, let them have so much of the ball, and embarrassingly enough, there was at times where we made them look like half decent when quite clearly they're not. They're absolutely not. They're the worst team in the league by some stretch, and they look like they have gone up by accident. Because when we literally do cross the halfway line, West Brom look like they're panicking all the time. And to be honest, that equaliser was coming. I mean, it was a lovely finish by the lad, but what was Lewis doing, ball watching like that? Someone should be called. Either he's lacking self-awareness of where he is and where his man is, or someone should be calling him out. Like someone like Hayden.
Lost his head in the first half as well, didn't he?
Yeah. There was a moment. There was a moment in the sets about 5-10 minutes later. Where a few players were going forward, and he just aimlessly lumped it forward. But I don't know, because he'd probably look better. He might look better in an organised side. I don't know, but he clearly, and quite frankly, neither us or Norwich are organised, to say the least. But he doesn't seem like he can do the basics at the minute.
Does Brucey deserve credit for the 2 substitutions? Well, 3 in the end, but 2, obviously Murphy and Gale linked up for the winner.
For the subs, yes, he does deserve credit for the 2 subs. It was a lovely cross by Murphy, and Gale. Dwight Gale. Lovely header. That's the thing for Gale. Mainly he was signed just to get us up to the Premier League, and we probably shouldn't really be relying on him at this stage. But credit when it's due. When he has come on, he's stepped up more often than not, and other than Wilson, he's our other natural finisher, if I'm being honest. I think he deserves more credit than he gets a lot of the time, I'd say.
Is he good enough for the Premier League, Dwight Gale? So that's always the debate, isn't it? He's amazing in the Championship. He's okay in the Premiership, but going off, he's coming out today. Two great headers.
It was the same at Palace. He was basically a squad player by the end, if we're being honest. I think probably someone who you can bring on for the last 20 minutes, but as a regular, no, probably not. But yes, Bruce deserves credit for the subs. which, and to be fair, he probably had to, but not for sitting back against, let's be honest, an awful side. I think what we should be doing on Wednesday is peppering their box, is peppering the Leeds box with crosses, because as we've seen from what we've seen from Leeds so far this season, they can't defend. They simply cannot defend.
Could be interesting. Well, it could be a high scoreline on Wednesday if we do take that tactic. We do have Murphy and Gale playing there, Wilson, and then obviously Leeds are good up the other end, but they can't defend. They've got a young keeper there who's brought a mistake. It could be a bit of a mad one.
Yeah, we need to keep that in mind. But if we play like we did today and we did most of the season, we're going to get thrashed.
Yeah.
And even Fulham have looked. They've looked like they've shown a bit of promise over the last few weeks as well.
Mm-hmm.
They got their first win at Leicester. Even against Man City, they more than held their own some of the time. But ultimately, it's not. But I think the bottom three is near enough set in stone. We should stay up, but I guess whatever any of us think of Bruce, he's not going to be going in the long. He's not going to be going anytime soon, not unless something extravagant happens at the club.
Nah, we're 11th in the league. He's definitely not going anywhere. All right, cheers, mate. All the rest of your weekend.
Yeah, you too. Have a good one.
Cheers, Bob.
Cheers.